What's up, Wolfman fans? It's the Wolfman back with you again. I'm about to leave school. Just kind of waiting for my car to warm up. It's a little chilly out. Excuse the poor lighting and my hair being an absolute mess. It has been a hell of a day. I'm running on like 2 hours of sleep, and it's been a very long day, and I'm tired. So, there's that. But anyway, I figured while my car is warming up, I'd get this chance to go ahead and talk to you guys and discuss a few things. Look, I know I've said it before, and I can't really stress it enough. And I feel like I can't stress it enough because it keeps happening, and each time it happens, it's more and more ridiculous. And what I'm referring to is, for lack of a better term, better description, these social justice warrior liberal fruit nuggets. I really have no other way to describe them. Snowflakes, if you will. I don't know call it what you will. But my point is, these individuals, however brainwashed by social media, they still do more and more crazy stuff. I don't know if you guys have been hearing about this story about it's a gun store up in Washington State, I believe. And this guy, he opened up this store. He believes very firmly in the Second Amendment and the right to keep and bear arms and all that. So he's got this gun store, and he even goes a step further. He has Bibles in his shop because he feels like spreading the word of God is just another. It falls right along with his beliefs and patriotism, I guess. Or at least that's the way I see it. I don't know. But he's offering free Bibles to anybody who wanted one. Well, this individual comes into the store and starts just right off the bat calling him a Nazi and saying that the American flag and the Gadsden flag, the Don't Tread on Me, the big yellow flag with the snake on it, he started calling them Nazi flags and saying he bets they wouldn't sell guns to I'm going to go ahead and say it, to a kike, a pejorative term for a Jewish person, which I don't like the word. It's a really messed up word. But anyways, he just says all these crazy things, blah blah blah, and then he takes a bunch of the Bibles and he starts hucking them all over the place. He goes outside with them and he's throwing them on top of the building and chucking them out the windows. He actually broke one of their windows. And it's just crazy. Now, in this incident, the police were called and the police did respond, but the man wasn't arrested. Now, that I don't understand. I mean, besides just causing a scene like that, which if you're doing it that much, it should be to some degree illegal. In my opinion, because you're not peaceably assembling, and it's gone the next step beyond free speech. But anyway, aside from that, it's destruction of property. It's I don't know. You could call it borderline verbal assault, even though most of us on the other gentleman's end we don't like. All right, whatever. But my point, all in all, with this is, like I said, this gets crazy. People continually do stuff like this. This is on the same level as protesting by blocking an interstate. Why? Why would you do that? It just doesn't make any sense. Or standing out in the middle of a crowded public area, and just flipping a bird with both fingers and screaming at the top of your lungs because Trump got elected. These are the kind of things that people are doing to show their disapproval of the current administration and people like myself, like that gentleman, and like many, many others that express our we express how much we believe in the very rights that make up life in this country, and how we want to how we want to express that support of those rights. And it's they come across as just insane, and they do insane things. Dude should be locked up, not in a prison. He needs psychiatric help. I mean, maybe he was just throwing this kind of a temper tantrum as he was to garner some kind of attention. That's possible. And if that's the case, somebody just needs to knock him in the face a few times. Tell him to shut up and go back to his parents' basement. Keep playing World of Warcraft or whatever the hell he does with his life. But the fact of the matter is, guys, look, if you don't agree with something, fine. Don't agree with it. Nobody's going to make you agree with it. If like, as far as, let's say, the government, for example, since we're on the topic, if you don't agree with it, man, fine. Don't agree with it. Nobody's going to force you to like it. And if you want to protest, fine, protest. There's nothing, the Constitution is written in such a way, in the Bill of Rights, that you are allowed to do this as long as it's peaceful. That is the only factor. That's the only thing we ask, is that it's peaceful. Now this day and age, people are doing things over more and more unpeacefully, if that's a word. I don't know. I'm tired. Anyway, people are doing things more and more violently or whatever, and nothing's happening to them. So, that's just leading to more and more crazy stuff. It's like that little kid, that little 2-year-old who's pushing his limits with his parents to see what he can get away with. It's the same kind of concept. At least that's how I see it. But anyways, look, guys, stop. Just stop it. You want people to take you seriously in your beliefs and what you think. Well, how do you expect people to take you seriously if this is how you act? In public, no less. So, again, I'll say it. Stop your screaming. Stop your crying and pitching a fit and throwing stuff. Don't go out there and, as like a show of force, and preach peace. Put down the signs. Put away the markers, the magic markers and the poster board. This ain't freaking WrestleMania, guys. Put away your signs. I guarantee what's going on is not half as bad as you think. Or rather, let me rephrase that. It's not going to affect your life as much as you think. Trump becoming president, you know how much it's affected my life? None whatsoever. And it may in the future, because, his tax reform and whatever, it may at some point in the future affect my life. But on such a minuscule scale, it's almost not worth mentioning. I don't know what else to say about it, guys. If you don't like it, tough cookies. Get over it. I'm glad you found an outlet for all the frustrations you feel in this world. But you know what? Don't do it at the expense of other people. You want to, you want to get angry, throw a hissy fit, go buy a punching bag and just beat up on a punching bag. Then you get your frustration out. You can yell at something, draw a face on it, draw Trump's face on it if that's your thing. Then you can get your frustrations out. You feel better. No one else was bothered by it. So they're good to go. And honestly, the end result was exactly the same. Nothing changed. So I guess that's all for me. My car is sufficiently warmed up now, and I've done my little bitching. Because all in all, that's kind of what it is. It's me bitching and moaning about stupid people doing stupid things. But I feel like it's a little more legitimate. Anyways, that's really all I got. You guys have an awesome night. This is, I try to do a weekly video, so this one's a little bit early. But hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Tune in Sunday. I'll have another video for you guys. And, stay awesome. Take it easy.